Start off by thinking about the academic aspect of the school, the academic advantages it gives. Okay, first off, obviously the academics themselves. These are very advanced classes, very good teachers. They're really in depth. You can tell they actually want you to learn. They're not just doing their job. They also have, there's great quality education we got. There's also research courses, extracurriculars, things outside of school. It has the best English library in Guadalajara. I think that's something we should be proud of. Honors and AP courses, something that is only usually in US system schools, and it gives a very big advantage, and I personally don't know of any other school in Guadalajara that does this. And something I also really like about our academics is our learning goals we have, academic honesty, all those sorts of things, effective communicators. I think that's something that the school really enforces, and it makes it really good. Okay, so now for community, our school has a very broad community. It's a very accepting community. Anyone can be themselves, and it's totally fine. That's one of the things I'm most proud of my school. We have great school spirit. Everyone's proud to be in their generation. Everyone's proud to be where they want to be. No one is disappointed in their place in the school, and I feel that's something very important. Also, one other last thing I want to mention about this is the emotional aspect, the emotional thing. Like the way the school pays attention to the emotional aspect in school. The school really cares about how the student's doing, how the student feels, and not just about the grades. That's something I feel is very important about the American school. Am I going too slow? I'll go a little faster. That's okay. Okay, technology, basically opportunities. This opportunity, as already slightly mentioned before, this school gives opportunities no other school in Guadalajara does, like AP courses, certain extracurriculars, and I'll be surprised if some other schools in Mexico do. I did some research on myself, and I didn't find any other schools in Mexico that offer official AP courses that would actually give you the credit once you go to university. This school really cares about the student, where he wants to go. It really has a really good program to get the students into college, have it be inside of Mexico or abroad. And it also has a really good technology aspect. We have really good things with technology. We work with technology a lot, which I think is a good thing. We have computers. A computer is given to every student, I think, since 8th grade or 7th grade? 7th. Okay, since 7th grade, every student gets his own computer so they can do his own work. That's an amazing advantage, at least the way I see it. Now, I think this is what makes our school most unique. Our innovative mindset, the way we see things, the way we're always trying to change things, or other things we're trying to make this better. I'm saying we right now, even though like it's more like the people in charge, but you know what I mean. Just yeah, of course. Okay, yeah, but yeah, we're always trying to have an open mindset. I, being a part of student council, are always trying to see what problems with the school are, trying to come up with new ideas, trying to fix things, new way to do things. Just because something isn't broken doesn't mean it can't be improved. It's something that I think the school lives by. Okay, our campus, I mean, I don't really have to say much. You can tell by yourself. It's really good. There's a lot of facilities no other school has. This high school building's amazing. Soccer field. I don't think it compares to any other campus, at least in my personal experience. And the after-school curriculars. And this school has a lot of after-school programs, either be athletic, academic, personal interest, student council. There's lots of things to do after school, which is more of a personal interest for the student and not something mandatory. And yeah, I think that pretty much sums up what I think makes the school a great school.
There is a very close relationship between all of them. So between teachers and students, directors and students, staff. It's just a very broad community, but that doesn't feel separated into different parts, but rather one big one. The next part we came up with was diversity in the student population, in the staff population, and just in the ideas, the classes, the opportunities that us students have. Next, something that wasn't mentioned before was its history. Not only the traditions that follow the school, whether it be senior dances in Halloween or these types of events, but the tradition of success and the history of success that the school has had in its alumni, in its continuous change towards a more positive environment. It was something that we came up with. Next, obviously, the academics. We were talking about probably the best school in Guadalajara, the one with the best statistics for students abroad, the one with the best programs, the best teachers. And lastly, we came up with the category of community contributor, which relates to the school's learning goals and how this can be seen in a variety of ways. We saw service learning repeated, but not only that, but how the people feel welcome here, how they can be able to find kind people everywhere, and how there's a repeated way of thinking that promotes a healthy environment and a positive community, how everybody can find it in his or herself to be a community contributor, however that means to them.
Easily approach, and here they make it very special for us to actually be in constant communication, especially in senior year where we want to do a lot of things and maybe sometimes we have to open more. And the first, like 2 days ago, we were just in a meeting with the high school principals and Mr. McGrath, planning out what we're gonna do like for senior and how to keep a open communication and to actually have like your principals listen to you. For me, it's very important.
What a concept!
And also talking about like relationships and student-teacher relationships, I like that most of our teachers, if not all, really care about you learning and will offer like their extra time just to make sure that you actually understand if you're willing to do so. And being like the students around and practically what they said, like the new building, everything, that's been so exciting for us, learning to get along, growing up, changing. Everyone changes their character, but at the end of the day, we're all inclusive, or at least they try to be at most, while we still learn how to be more accepting of everyone.
Oh, fantastic.